What's good to YouTube? This is your favorite trader back again, guys, with another banger, guys. So, as you saw in the title, description, and in the thumbnail, guys, we're gonna be talking about currency pairs. Something that a lot of beginner traders don't like to trade, right? Currency pairs. I advise you to start with currency pairs, right? If you come into the forex space and you're starting your trading journey, I'd advise you to start trading with currency pairs, right? Because with currency pairs, you can actually improve your skill while learning to trade indices. Because if you don't know how to trade currencies, how are you going to trade indices? Because indices are volatile, right? And indices, most of the times, they don't respect what we call chart patterns and trend lines. They only respect zones most of the time, right? So before we get into this video, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if this video helps you, right? So nonetheless, guys, let's get into the video. So as you can see here, we have Euro USD, right? Now, when you start analyzing a currency pair, you need to go to the highest time frame and you need to use the method that we use, which is called scaling down, right? Because when you just start from a 1 hour time frame, you're gonna miss out this whole picture here, right? This whole picture that's printed out here. Let me show you. Right now we're on the daily, right? You can see the chart is showing us what happened from 2021 till 2023, right? But if I can go to the 1 hour time frame, you're gonna see that now it's only showing us what happened from 2023 June till today, right? So it's better to see the whole picture first before scaling down and taking your trades, right? So let's get into this, guys. So what I can see is that the market is printing out some kind of a bullish trend, right? But now it's showing us reversal patterns, right? That's one thing you need to keep in mind, right? When you're trading currency pairs, you want to make sure that you're using chart patterns and candlestick confirmations to take your entries, because it's much easier to then scale into the market once you are in profits, right? Because your entry will also be precise once you use confirmations and chart patterns, right? Other than just using the trend lines and the support and the resistance, which we know most of the times these zones get manipulated, right? So let's draw the trend line. So one thing you need to keep in mind also with the trend lines is that you need to cater for the most touches, right? On the trend line, you need to cater for the most touches, and they have to be the most recent, right? So you can see that we have a zone there, right? That the market is currently trending in, right? But I don't think we are comfortable with trading the zone because the market is too far from giving us our entry, right? When it comes to this zone, so we're gonna take it from the last, and then we're gonna give it the most recent point. So you can see on this trend line we have our first touch, and then we have our second touch, and then we have our third touch, and then the market started buying, right? So in this instant, Euro USD showing us that it's bullish, right? So when you're taking sales, you know that you are trading against the trend, right? When you're gonna take sales in this market, you know that you're trading against the trend, which is not advisable, right? Because remember, the trend is your friend. So here on top, we also have three touches, which confirms to us that this channel is very strong, right? So if I can zoom into this daily time frame, I can actually see that the market is performing a head and shoulders pattern, right? You can see the left shoulder there, and then you can see the head there, and then you can see the left shoulder being created there, right? So nonetheless, let me just take this off, and then we can scale down to the H4 time frame to identify something more simpler, right? Because remember, we don't trade on the daily, we scale down and then we look for our trades on the smaller time frames, right? So what I can see is that the market is bouncing off of this resistance level, which now comes to my third or fourth factor, which is zones are very important when trading currency pairs, right? When you're trading currency pairs, you want to make sure that your zones are precise. Well, I want want you guys to learn this trick, right? When you're trading currency pairs, make sure that your zones, you also cater for the most touches, because here we have our first touch. Just hold on, guys. Here we have our first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and now we're expecting the market to drop, right? So what I can see also here is that the market is printing out another head and shoulder pattern. You see, this is the thing of Euro USD and other currencies also. Let me just say, this is the thing of currency pairs. They'll always give you these chart patterns, and they'll always show you when, okay, let's do this. When you trade currency pairs, right, most of the time you hit take profit, right? But when you trade indices, most of the time you have to exit the trade yourself, because it's either the market is not respecting your setup, or it's either the market is not volatile enough for your setup to hit take profit, right? So what I can see here on the H4 time frame is that, okay, cool, the market is performing this head and shoulder pattern, but what is confirming the sells to me, right? So at this point, there's nothing confirming a sell to me yet, other than the market rejecting here. But then the market came back again, which is showing me that it's trying to disrespect this zone. So I'm not gonna take my trades. I'm just gonna go down to my H1 time frame, and then I'm gonna see, you know, what the market is giving me on the H1 time frame, right? So on the H1 time frame, I can actually see that we are busy forming, you know, a structure pattern here. We are busy forming like an uptrend pattern here, which is a bit dirty, but then, you know, we need to use it because we are catering for the most touches. We're not catering for 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 the trend line to look beautiful or anything. We're looking for the most touches on the trend line, right? So what I can see here is that, okay, fine, the market has two touches here and the market has two touches on the bottom trend line, which is good, right? Because at the end of the day, we are catering for the most touches, right? So this is what I see on my H1 time frame, right? I can see the market is there, and then also there's like some type of a zone here, right? If you can check properly, there's some type of a zone here which is preventing the market from selling, right? So I'm just gonna move down to my 15 minutes time frame, and then I'm gonna see what's happening here, guys. So what I can see is that the market broke out of this trend line as a fake out, and then came back, and now it's trying to form an inverse head and shoulders. But remember, we are looking for sales on the bigger time frame, right? So we're not gonna cater for the smaller time frame confirmations. We're just gonna look for our selling opportunities, right? So what I can see is that the market is forming a bearish flag there, which is my confirmation to sell after the market breaks that bearish flag, right? So now, can you see how clear it becomes when you start scaling down into the market and actually looking for the proper opportunities, right? So now what I can see is that the market also has some type of a support here on the smaller time frames, right? We also have some type of a support here. So now I'm going to scale down to my 5 minutes time frame, which is actually the last time frame I recommend you to go if you want to look for entries, right? So cool. Now we can see the market is starting to sell from that bullish flag. What I'm going to do is just, you know, cater for my direction, right? So I'm going to be looking for the market to do something like this, and then give us selling opportunities, right? Trades to the bottom side. So I'm going to be entering myself there, putting my take profit somewhere there, and then, you know, putting my stop loss somewhere there, which is a 1:7 risk to reward ratio, guys. So you see how easy it is to analyze and trade currency pairs other than trading indices, guys. So this is the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, comment on the video. This helps the YouTube algorithm, you know, push the channel and for more people to actually visit the channel. Nonetheless, guys, we out.